What's up, vinyl community? It's your boy Chris coming at you live as always from the man cave. Talking to you on a Tuesday evening after work, right after our Memorial Day weekend. Hope you guys all had a wonderful Memorial Day weekend. Pretty rainy and gloomy here in the Carolinas. No big deal. Use that time, of course, to hang out, family and friends, listen to some tunes. You guys know the way I wagon wheel. Cheers to every single one of you, especially to those of you who have men and women in your lives that have served, and who have men and women in your lives that have died to serve and protect the freedoms that we all enjoy. Cheers to those, and cheers to all of you. And I hope you guys, again, had a wonderful weekend. But I'll never take for granted why it is we have such freedoms. I'm fortunate enough to have a few servicemen and women in my family. Cheers to all of you, if you ever get around to seeing this, probably. Anyway, so since the last video, I've just want to show you guys what it is I've accumulated. Got some stuff from a few different spots. I got a stack over here from my boy Marcus. I got a stack over here from the soon-to-be fully brick and mortar Ramble on Records in Rock Hill, South Carolina. And I got a stack over here from Lunchbox Records. Scott, everybody always comes through. Especially, I mean, if you want a new release, they got it. It doesn't matter what genre, they got it. I'm just here to tell you. And if they don't have it, they'll get it for you. All right, so to start out with, let's go with the stack from Ramble on Records again. Word on the street is they could have a soft opening this weekend. If they do, I'll be there. And if it's next weekend, I'll be there. If it's the weekend after that, I'll be there. You guys have my support. And let's start off. First off, I'm always been a sucker, admittedly, for foreign pressings of albums. And this is a German pressing of Red Rose Speedway by Paul McCartney and Wings. Not my favorite Paul McCartney and Wings album, but I'm a big Paul McCartney fan. Always have been. You guys who've been following me around long enough know that. And definitely one that I wanted to reacquire from my collection. I've had 2 or 3 copies. This German pressing, I'm thinking, will do me just fine. Next up, one of my favorite groups of all time. Again, another one of the things that you guys who've been following me around long enough on this channel know about me. I love the Bee Gees. I love the Bee Gees. I'll take the Bee Gees over just about any group ever, especially when it comes to vocals, when it comes to harmonies, when it comes to just nailing a song, just nailing a tune. And Barry's the only one we have left. Anyway, the exact same day I walked in, they had this super clean copy of Spirits Having Flown. And Tragedy and Too Much Heaven are the very first 2 tracks on the album. 2 of my favorite Bee Gees songs of all time. Why not? Next up, Stevie Rayvon and Double Trouble, Soul to Soul. Done a really good job about going back and reacquiring all my Stevie Rayvon albums. This is no exception. I've even found myself acquiring a couple of them twice by accident, of course. Couldn't stand the weather being one of them. I'm actually getting ready to trade in a copy now because, I mean, hey, I don't need 2 of them. So, next up, another one I was stoked to reacquire. It's the Sound of Wilson Pickett stereo copy on Atlantic. Wilson Pickett, man, this one, a couple of the others on Atlantic, to me, are must-have soul records. And this is one of the ones that's get your bang for your buck. It's not expensive to acquire, but it's a great album. I don't even know if I can point out right off the top of my head what it is that, you know, my favorites. So they're just all must-listens to me. Next up is one of my 3 or 4 favorite Bob Dylan records. It always surprises everybody. I used to have 4 or 5 copies of every Bob Dylan record. MoFi copies, Japanese pressings, original pressings. I used to have them. And then as I got into all of the super rare jazz that you guys know I have. I traded a bunch of stuff knowing I could get it back. What I didn't take into account was that when I went and got it back, it would be more expensive. I didn't take that into account, but still substantially cheaper than all the jazz that I've been buying up for the last 5, 6, 7 years. So I ain't mad. This came in at a very reasonable price from Ramble on. It's Bob Dylan, Nashville Skyline. I love this record. Look, fantastic. It's Bob Dylan and having a good time, and it's in a sweet spot to me. This one, John Wesley Harding. I mean, I love this Bob Dylan country, alternative rock, sweet spot. I love it. And not that you'd ever call anything Bob Dylan ever did alternative. You'd probably be really pissed if you heard me say that, but you get what I'm saying. Look, must have Bob Dylan in my opinion. Next up, Bob Dylan, Desire. On the reacquiring the Bob Dylan discography tip. I'm not going to go back and get them all. This time I'm going back and getting my favorites. Because I'm going to be honest with you, you don't have to have all of them, especially the 80s stuff. You don't have to. I don't even know if there is an album from Bob Dylan in the 80s that you have to have. I have to think on it, but I can't think of one right now. But Desire, it's got Hurricanes on it, and so many great tunes actually. Mozambique, it's just a great record. And this is one that if you're going to have 2 or 3 Bob Dylan records, if you're only going to have 2 or 3, this is one you have to have. It's Blonde on Blonde, obviously. If you're going to have one, I'd probably still... Oh, man. I'd probably still have Highway 61 Revisited if I had to have one. And I know that sounds like a typical answer, but I just love that record. But this one's definitely in the 2 or 3 that I would consider must-have Dylan. But I think there's more than 2 or 3 must-have Dylan. I think there's like 10 must-have Dylan. All right, so we got through that. So now, stack from Lunchbox Records. I went, and all I had in mind this day, it's a rare day for me, but I went and there's a lot of new releases that I wanted. And by new releases, basically meaning... new pressings, and some of them were flat out new releases, and I had to have a bunch of these, and I'm glad that I went. Some of them had been out for a year or so, some of them are really new, but it's a stack I had to have, and I'm glad that I went and got it. I've listened to most of these now. One of them, I think after I picked it up, I think this artist actually stopped by Lunchbox to sign some copies, so I think I'm pissed that I missed out on the signed copies, but it is what it is. Lucy Dacus, or Dacus, I'm not sure how she pronounces it, but I know I love her. She's a great artist. This is on clear vinyl. And this is Forever is a Feeling. And she's great. I love the music, love the songwriting, wonderful stuff. I highly recommend that you guys add it to your collection. If nothing else, after you get through with this video, pull it up on Spotify for me. Cheers again. Next up is an artist that I have adored, I think, for as long as I can remember. And you guys have heard me speak volumes and volumes about this artist. But this is Allison Krauss in Union Station. This is Arcadia. This is another great album in the discography. Wonderful stuff. This group's been getting it forever. And I've got to check this group out. I mean, everything to me, Allison's never been on anything that wasn't eventful to me. And man, I love this album. I think I've been through it twice now. And it's great stuff, and this is a new release. It's been out 2 or 3 weeks now. Next up, this artist is another one, especially in modern day country, if you will. Even though he's been in the game for a little bit. He's from North Carolina, which is another thing that makes me love him. Big Tar Heel fan. My boy Eric Church, Evangeline versus the Machine. This one came with a poster that I've got laying around here somewhere. But this is a phenomenal record, just like every other Eric Church record. And not on colored vinyl or anything like that, straight black vinyl. But I got to tell you, this is one of those ones, if you are an Eric Church fan, this is going to continue why you are an Eric Church fan. Don't even ask it, Tonto, jump on it. It's wonderful stuff. If you're not an Eric Church fan and you want to look into something to get into, I would recommend Chief first, but this is a great one as well. And wonderful stuff. This next one is a signed copy. The artist, I'm getting ready to show you, had stopped by Lunchbox recently. And Lunchbox being one of the most popular stores in the Southeast. Wonderful thing about that is they have a lot of these artists that'll come to perform in the city, swing by Lunchbox, sign some copies, they put them on the shelf, they charge you what they would for any other copy, and that's wonderful. And this is an artist that I really dig. It's Teddy Swims. Name of the album is I've Tried Everything But Therapy Part 1. And of course, as you guys can see, signed copy. And it's got Lose Control on it, which is wonderful tune. And the rest of the album doesn't sound much different, if I'm being completely honest with you. I know this has been out for a year or two, I think. He has signed copies as well of his second album that just came out earlier this year. I didn't grab it because I was already spending so much money, but I'll go back for it. Hopefully a signed copy's still sitting around. Next up, Julian Baker and Taurus. Wonderful album. It's leaning country, I would say. Singer-songwriter type stuff. Phenomenal album. They were on tour to promote the album, but I think they pulled it for an illness on Julian's part. Never did find out what that illness was or anything like that. She's a young lady. I'm not sure, but I love everything Julian Baker's ever done, and this is a wonderful album. It's nothing different. If you're already a fan of Julian Baker, why not? Again, wonderful singer-songwriter, and this is a phenomenal listen. Next up is an album that's been out for a couple of years, but I think this is the first time on vinyl, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong. Again, correct me if you guys know better. It's Ethel Cain, Preacher's Daughter. This is limited, exclusive vinyl, indie press, and it comes with a poster. Again, I haven't popped the plastic on it yet, but I know I love the record. And I was very excited to see it come to vinyl. So, you guys, again, if you're a fan of singer-songwriter type stuff, if nothing else, when you get through with this video, pop it up on Spotify real quick. Ethel Cain, Preacher's Daughter. And this one, Pharoah Sanders, Loving Us All. I have been looking for an original press of this forever. Striking out. And I don't do the eBay thing anymore. I'm at the stage in my life where I like to wait for the albums to come to me and, oh my God, maybe find them in a shop. Not as much fun to search on eBay. It just isn't. Or Discogs either, for that matter. I mean, I'm not saying I'm above and beyond it, but I ain't done it in a few years. Pharoah Sanders, Loving Us All. And it's a Third Man pressing. All their stuff has been wonderful up to this point, so I have no doubt it'll be good. As you guys can see, I haven't popped the plastic yet, but can't wait. Next one is another Verve by Request pressing from Third Man. It's Alice Col Train, a Monastic Trio. This is one that I've also been after a original press for forever. I even thought I had one once, but I was going to make a trade with my boy Ed, who watched a lot of my videos for a long period of time. I don't know if you still hang in there, Ed, but if you are, what's up? And we had a trade. I was going to trade him 2 or 3 of mine for his original copy of this. And I think Ed, if you're watching, correct me. I think he literally just dropped his copy and it broke in half. And we had to call a trade off. And that was the closest I ever came to an original pressing of this album. So went ahead and popped this in. $28, not bad. Got the music, the pressings. These Verve by Request pressings are great. And this one, so on Record Store Day this year, and this is why you guys didn't see a record store video from me this year, is woke up that morning, was going to meet my boy Josh, just like always, felt like shit. Just did not feel well at all. Wasn't going to be able to give it my attention to have the fun that I wanted, and called Josh up and told him, said, hey man, I hate to do this. I'm so sorry, but I think you're fine. I think you're flying solo today. And I always hate to do that because I look forward to that day all year. But couldn't do it this year. I still, the main one, really the only one I really, truly wanted was Zivo Zam, My Gifts by Pharoah Sanders. And he told me he'd look for me, and he did. He said, gone. He went to, I think, 2 shops. Gone. No luck. And so I was like, okay, I'll pay a little more for it on the back end. Somewhere along the line, I'll grab myself a copy. You know, I'm not the kind of guy to cry over something like that. I'm like, I'll get it. I'll have to pay up 20, 25 bucks, 30 bucks maybe. No big deal, I'll give them. But Mac Avenue Music Group actually posted a contest on their Instagram, and all you had to do was follow Mac Avenue Records, check. All you had to do was follow Strata East, check. I already did both of those things. And tag someone, you know, so that they could, you know, also enter the contest. I tagged my boy Josh. Didn't think anything else of it. A week or two later, I got an email from Mac Avenue Records saying, congratulations, you've won the contest of a free LP. All we need is your name and address. So I sent them my name and address. 2 weeks went by, and bam, it pops up in the mail. So thrilled, I don't know what to do. One of these days, maybe an original copy pops up, but if it doesn't, I'm squared away with this one. Mastered by Kevin Gray from Original Analog Tapes, and hey, I'm more than thrilled to make this my copy, unless an original copy pokes its head around the corner. Thank you, Mac Avenue Records. Thank you, Strata East. Never win those contests. I never do. But if I was ever going to win one, I'm glad I won that one. All right. One more stat, and this is from my boy Marcus. A couple of them will run through kind of quick, kind of more basic stuff. Good stuff, but a little more basic. Bobby Christian, Vibrations. I'll let you guess what instrument Bobby Christian plays. Quadraphonic press. Very good stuff. Great album. Highly recommended, and a pretty cheap find. Next up, Opus Jazz for flute vibes, piano, bass, and drums. It's on Savoy. Come to find out, after I grabbed this one, I already had a copy, so I got 2 of them. One of them's going to be going to somebody, some record store, something. Don't need to. The Jazz Skyline by Milt Jackson, Savoy. Wonderful stuff, and again, vibes. Milt played on so many great albums. Next one up, Newport 58. Dina Washington, Terry Gibbs, Max Roach, and Don Elliott. Mercury Records. Wonderful record. I've gotten to really enjoy vocal jazz over the last couple of years. And Chris Connor is one of my absolute favorites. This is He Loves Me, He Loves Me Not. Chris Connor. Again, she's become one of my favorites really fast. Next up is a immaculate pressing, original pressing of Al Green's Let's Stay Together on High Records. And this is just an immaculate press. I honestly already had a copy, but this is an immaculate copy. So the other one, which was a solid copy, will be going to somebody. I'll be able to think of, it's probably going to be a gift if I'm being completely honest with you. I'll think of somebody that I know that needs it, that doesn't have it. Why not? Next one, I had a repress that I grabbed earlier this year of this album. That one's probably gone because this is a really awesome copy of Trio 65 by Bill Evans Trio. Original press. And again, the repress that I scored is a great copy. I may keep it because it's not hurting me to keep it. Just to have, you know, another copy of the album. But I may very well gift it as well. So we'll see. Stay tuned. Next up, Larry Young's Fuel. Pumped for this one. Thank you, Marcus. Man, I've been after this one for a long time. And very excited. On Arista Records. It's Larry Young, man. Wonderful stuff. Next up is 2 soul records. And both by the same artist, recently inducted Rock and Roll Hall of Famer 2-3 years ago. I don't know, guys. These last 5 or 6 years, you guys probably feel where I'm coming from on this one. Time just all seems to just blur together. 5 years, 10 years, I mean, who knows? But I do know that I've been after the 2 of these forever, and I need another one by this artist, at least one more. But let's start with Bill Withers' Menagerie. Original press. It's got Lovely Day on it. And if it had nothing else, just having Lovely Day would be enough to justify owning the record. But it's got Lovely Day on it. So if you see it, it's going to be hard for you to see it. This is that's the only copy I ever saw. And I've been digging through a lot of records. Tonto, jump on it. And this one, flat out stoked to own this one. It's got Ain't No Sunshine, Grandma's Hands. I mean, it's wonderful. The Withers. One more time, Just As I Am. Original pressing. Tough to find. I need Still Bill. That's one I feel like I absolutely need. And of course, I probably won't turn down any Bill records. But if any of you know where I could score preferably an original copy of Still Bill, then holla at you, boy. All right, so guys, that's going to be it. Good solid 22 minutes of your time. I hope you guys stayed for the entire thing. If not, I understand people have shit to do, and it is a work day after all. But I hope you guys, again, are had a wonderful Memorial Day weekend. Thank you so much to all you servicemen and women that are watching this video. And if you didn't serve yourself and you have a family member who did serve, thank you to them. Cheers. Cheers and thank you. Thank you. Thank you for protecting the freedom that I have to come on here and talk about my silly records. And God bless you all. Hope you guys have a good rest of the work week. Until next time, until next video. Keep dropping that needle, you guys.